What's up, everybody? I'm Novo coming at you with another one. I figure we would check in on Neo. I haven't looked at Neo in a while. Been so focused on the crypto scene, and I noticed that we did the exact opposite of what I was thinking. Right? We went the other way. We broke out of this pattern, and then found resistance and started coming down. So. Um, The thing that has me concerned about Neo now is some divergence happening here. We've got lower highs on momentum, and we have higher highs on price. So we've got some trap traders up here, and we've got to do a reset. Now, the question is, where are we going to reset? This looks like the consolidation zone happening right here. And this was the general angle of trend that was happening here. I just have the multipliers. This indicator is starting to become my favorite right now. So SMA multiplier is based on the 350. Don't know if that's the vibration that Neo is going to follow, but I figure we would turn that on. We'll also look at the 200 and the 50. We will turn off the 8 prices below that, and we will turn off the 5 prices below that. And I think we can delete this because it looks like this technically may be happening a little later, maybe like so. That kind of lines up there. So we've got that previous resistance may become future support. And then we have this lower end here, and maybe right about there. The 100 is fast approaching. And what is this guy here? SMA 3 could be future support as well. MACD above the zero cross, that's why we have all the green candles pulling back. So that would be a bullish consolidation. But because of the divergence, I think this may be our limit for a while, and we may be consolidating in this zone until we build up maybe a bounce off the 200. So let me just zoom in a little. So we were playing with the 20. Let's get rid of these lines. Delete. So we were playing with the 20 having support, and it started to fail. We started to rely on the 50. So that is the EMA that we should be looking for, and that's kind of lining up with what I'm hoping is going to happen. It's almost as if the phase of the turns flipped or inverted, right? So I think what we're going to do is we're going to test and then maybe head back up, but I'm quite bearish on Neo. I think it's profit taking time, and I think the banks have made enough money. When did they start saying to buy? I think it was right about here. So what kind of gains has Goldman Sachs made? Look at that, 1,000%. Neat. Shaken, not stirred. That's very neat. 1,000%. What they would call a 10 bagger, right? So that means we're looking at pullbacks now, and what would be a good pullback? 50%, 40%? What would scare people? I think 40 to start off with. What's that one? 338? A third? Let's say 33. Well, 33%'s kind of like right there. And what would be the time factor? We have to deal with angles of 360, 25, multiple of 24 days, or 45 days. I think I like that better. Um, let's try and figure a date here. Oh, just before earnings too, right? Delete. Let's see if we can. So where would that put that? Right off the 200. So maybe we are going into a major bearish pullback. Yeah, the 200 on the half day is kind of aiming that way too. Hourly. So we had support on the 200. Maybe we'll still have support on the 200 as we grind down. Then we'll break the 200 and go the other way. That's possible. So we're having support here. I wonder if we'll do a double top. Like one of those. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Nice consolidation. Cup. This should take off like crazy. But I think because of the divergence, we'll see the dip, the pop, and then go the other way. Scare everybody out, and then good old Goldman will hop in and reap the rewards of everybody selling off, and then the continuation on up to 100 and beyond. But this may be a chance to take profits and then compound down a little lower. I'm looking at a couple of assets. I may just take a little off the table and throw it at something else and just keep letting this ride. Let's look at weekly candles. I would have preferred this candle body down here. And we still have time because this may become the 3-bar play. So long engulfing candle, and then small candle, possibly a second candle, and then rip down. And that would kind of come into play with, I guess, just going down and not hitting the double top. So trying to find something like this, right? And then all of a sudden there's a run. Maybe it'll just play out here and then we'll do the rip back up. So let's forget about that. So the wick on the monthly found support at that close and we're pushing up. If we come back down, we're right at this wick here. If we see resistance, we'll probably come back down and test 52.28. So let's put that right there. So we gotta break through these two lines to come back down to this area, and that would be above 50% of this candle. So I may be a little overzealous thinking we're gonna go down that low, but I'll just stick to it. How does that work with this? I think the first thing we got to do is make sure we have support above the 50. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. So I think a double top, and then we'll start coming back down and checking. So we got that divergence we're trying to figure out. Um, just starting to curl a bit, so that might be our double top. Let's put a let's put an eyeball there. As for the actual cycle dates, I should probably go back and start calculating that stuff. Let me have a look at one thing. Sorry. Over the weekend, 18, 21, maybe Monday. Is Monday the 21st? Monday. It's the 4 hour. Uh, February the 3rd. It would be a Wednesday, hump day. Yeah, doable. We get some turns. Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. So, okay, I'm starting to fade here. Hard to concentrate. So we'll see that consolidation, the handle. We'll see if we break to the upside. I'm thinking double top resistance, and then come back down and look for support at lower levels, the 200 being there. Right now we're watching the 50 for the bounce, right? We're back up to the 20, a little bit of sideways, the 50 um, or what is that? The 350 times 2. I really got to stick with a certain color. SMA. Yeah, 350 times 2 is the orange. The thin one is the 100. In fact, let's turn the 100 off. So 20, 50, 200 plus that. And the one point the 1618 seems to be following the 200 nicely. So that's double support. If we come down, that'll probably round off. And if we come this low, I think that would be the ultimate low, grabbing NEO at around $44. I don't know if we'll get down there. I'm starting to really like this zone here, but we'll see if we get that, come back down, rip through, bounce, resistance, blah, blah, blah. So we'll stick to that original plan that we obviously got the timing wrong. So right now we will look for $65 double top, and that would look bullish. But I think we're too far up. So that that is my plan, and I'm sticking to it. And if that does happen, NEO is going to be a little range bound until we get close to that 200. Then we start testing the 200 to see if we are in a bear cycle again. But right now we're still bullish, right? We still got green candles on the MACD. We just see a pullback happening because of the divergence. So that is what I'm looking at. And trade safe.